Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. Let's begin to calm and steady the mind by closing our eyes and paying attention to our breath. Make sure you're in a nice firm chair where you can feel that you're grounding into your seat to help lengthen up through the center of the body, through the crown of your head. First few breaths, breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. In through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth like you're fogging a mirror. Do that one more time. Inhale. And breathe out like you're fogging a mirror. Keep that restriction in the back of the throat as you breathe in through the nose. And out through the nose. Take a moment to notice where your breath lives in your body. Try to notice that the breath is steady from start to finish. And that can be helped with that slight restriction at the back of the throat, so narrowing the passageway of the breath. Like you're sipping the breath in through a straw, filling your ribs, filling your belly, and then let it come out slowly. Inhale. And exhale. And I encourage you to close your eyes when you are not moving and seated still and feel comfort in staying grounded to help draw your attention inward. So let's take a deep breath in together and bring your hands together in front of the heart and bow your chin to your chest, setting our intention to be aware of our inner voice, our inner critic, to see if we can notice any negative talk or judgments and replace it with positivity, positive affirmations. We'll start with a few right here. I am welcoming this day with an open heart. Today is going to be a great day. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am happy. I am healthy. Great. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, circle your arms around and up. And exhale. Inhale, arms are open to accept the abundance that is there for you. And exhale. Let go of any negative behaviors or thoughts. Inhale. Open up to your abundance. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Inhale, heart wide open. I am kind and loving. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Relax the hands down. You can use the side of the chair. We'll just do side bends up and over to the right. We're going to take them in a different angle each time. So this is right up and over to the side. stretching the side body. Exhale, bring it back to center. And inhale, take it a little bit forward of side, turning your chest a little bit towards the floor, feeling it a little bit more in the back. Back to center, and try just a little bit more forward. So leaning like you're reaching for something, wrapping your shoulder blade wide, and inhale. Let's try the opposite direction. Inhale, bring that arm up and a little bit back behind you. And exhale. And one more time, back behind you. If you can lean back on your chair, feel free to lean back on your chair. And then bring it back to center. Good, and then sit up, nice and tall. Notice you're a little bit more spacious on that left side. Roll your shoulders. Good, and let's try those side bends on the other side. Right arm up and over, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, up and over. Again to the side, and exhale. Now a little bit forward of center of the body. So we'll reach the hand forward, hug your belly in. And inhale, bring it back. Maybe even a little bit further forward as you hug your navel in, and feel how you can really get a nice stretch through your back muscles. Inhale, bring it back to center. Now a little bit behind you, arm comes back. You can turn your gaze towards the ceiling and release. And just as a reminder, any movements that don't feel comfortable in your body, just alternate it with something that feels positive, and come back to center. Roll your shoulders. Good, arms out and in. You can do it slower, feeling a little stretch through the hands, and then forward and back. Maybe just letting them sway. If you need to bend the elbows here, try not to knock them into anything. Good. And then let's, like you're elbowing somebody on either side, pushing them back and out of your way. You can think about it as pushing away any negative thought patterns that creep into our mind throughout the day. Sometimes we don't even realize that we have this inner critic. But it's important to be present to your thoughts. As many wise men have said before me, you are what you think about. Good. Inhale, little back bend, hands behind your head. Let your head rest in your hands. And just breathe like you're at the beach enjoying a sunny day. Nice cool breeze. Lifting back up, and arms wide and back. And exhale, bring your hands to your knees for a little cat-cow. As we inhale, we're back bending and our belly's pulling forward, finding that position of the cow. And as you exhale and round, you make a scared cat pose. Inhale, belly forward. Exhale, round. With your breath in, belly button moves forward, and with your breath out, your belly hollows. Do that one more time. Inhale, squeeze your shoulders back, exhale. Good, and then come back to center. Let's try little circles, rotations. Notice how the weight drops from one of your sits bones to the other. Tailbone to the pubic bone. So front and back, side to side. Try it in the other direction. If you need to, walk your feet a little so you have a little bit more room to go forward and backwards. Let's try a few. Change direction again with your hands to your heart. And notice how your core has to all of a sudden get a little bit stronger. Turn on here. We want to engage these muscles to support the spine. Change direction. Let's try one more advancement here. Arms up towards the sky, circle in one direction. So brace your core. Keep it long and strong. And then change direction. Good. From here, stretch your arms up a little bit higher as you inhale. And then exhale, twist towards the right side. Hold and breathe. Wherever you can find a comfortable space for that right arm reaching behind you, keeping the right side of the chest open. And inhale. Stretch up, lengthen. Keep the length as you twist towards the left. Hold and breathe here. Look behind you. Good. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Hands to the knees. This time we'll take our belly to the thighs and roll all the way down to touch the toes or wherever you can get. Maybe even letting your head hang just for a moment. Turning it right and left, letting gravity create a little stretch. And then bring your hands to your knees to press and lift back up. Inhale, arms up. Always come up slowly after you've been upside down to give your blood pressure a chance to adjust. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Just rest our hands anywhere that's comfortable and draw some half circles with the chin. Chin lifts up and over to the right. And then the left, side to side. Like you're brush stroking a little semicircle with the chin. And maybe even trying to make a full circle all the way up around. Go slow so you don't get dizzy. Nice and slow. Inhaling and exhaling. Try the other direction. Unwind. Chin up, to the right, to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then just come back to center. Look over your right shoulder. Notice if when you turn your head to the right, if your whole body turns, just turn your head. And then bring it back to center and turn towards the left. Let's do that one more time to the right. And one more time to the left. Good. And you reach your right hand behind your back and hold it with the left hand. If you can't, just let your right hand stay behind you. Just going for a little bit of a deeper stretch, leaning our left ear towards our left shoulder. And we'll hold and breathe. Maybe taking the opportunity to close your eyes and notice if there's any inner chatter of your inner self. And then bring your head back to center. Bring your left arm over towards your right side. And notice where you feel the stretch. Letting your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. And holding, breathing in. Good, and then release back to center and roll those shoulders. So let's work the shoulder area, bringing the hands out in front. Just draw little circles here. Like you're tracing two little personal pizzas out in front of you. And then change direction. Good, and hold them there and take a doorknob out in front of you and turn it both ways. Elbows are straight. Take your arms out to the side, draw little circles. Other way. And then find those doorknobs again. And then arms up towards the sky, little circles. Change the direction. Little doorknobs. Try not to move just from the elbow up. Get it into the shoulder area. And then hands behind you. Let's get those doorknobs. And then keep the arms with the thumbs pointing up and draw little circles. Good, and inhale, swing the arms up and back, lean forward. Inhale up, exhale, lean forward. You can press the feet into the floor as you come forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Stay here with that belly hugging in towards the back. Press your backs of the palms up to the sky and give it a little lift. Lift, lift, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just take your left arm up and give yourself a pat on the back. You can use your right hand to slide the elbow up a little bit higher. Hold on to the elbow and take a nice gentle side bend. Deep breath in. And bring it back to center. Draw the elbow back. Hold here. Reaching your left fingertips down towards the left hip. And side bend again. You can always just hold. Just try not to let the elbow out to the side, otherwise we lose that stretch behind the arm. Release the arm and roll the shoulders. Let's take a little squeeze here, shoulders to the ears. Make fists, maybe a funny squished face. And then exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Great. And give yourself a pat on the back. So the elbow might start pointing out in front of you, and slowly we'll just work our way to get it up a little bit higher, keeping it close, keeping the armpit turning towards you, and hold and breathe. Try to keep the front ribs soft, and if you want, find a little, add on that little side bend. Inhale and exhale. Make sure your head's not pushing forward here. And then again, little side bend. Good. And release the arms. Shoulders to the ears, squeeze. And exhale. Good. Bend and straighten the arms back. Bend. Try to touch your thumbs to your shoulders. And then pinkies back, thumbs forward. Pinkies back, thumbs forward. Pinkies back, thumbs forward. Right out to the side. Fingertips in, fingertips out. In and out. In and out. Imagine there's a little bit of resistance as you press out and as you press in. 3, 2, 1. Turn your hands the other way so palms are facing back and press back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms forward. Take your left hand under your right. You can just give yourself a hug, or if you have the flexibility, bring your hands into prayer pose. Squeeze the elbows in towards each other and allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Hold and breathe. Maybe even tracing a little circle with the elbows joined as one. A couple in one direction and then a couple in the other direction. And then release the arms and bring your hands behind your back and lift your heart. Keep your shoulders drawing back. Hold and breathe here for a moment. Good. And then reach the arms out again. This time we're going to take the left arm underneath the right. You can just go for that hug, or you can bring the hands like a prayer towards each other. Squeeze your elbows in Drop your shoulder, the backs of his shoulders, shoulder blades down the back. Try a little circle. 2 in one direction and 2 in the other direction. Good. And release. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Even if you've got the shoes on, try to wiggle, getting movement through all the joints. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale again, release. Hands to the thighs, belly to the thighs. And come into your forward fold. Reaching for the toes. This time walk your hands out and over towards that right side so you feel a stretch through your right side body. I'm sorry, left side body. And then walk it into center. And walk your hands over to the right, to the left, and stretch your right side body. Hold and breathe. And bring it back to center, hands to the knees. Roll up. Shake out those legs. Just do a little wake up to energize, tapping the chest. And breathing into it. And tops of the shoulders, just getting the energy to move. And down the arms. Good. Right under the cheekbone, by the a little closer to the ear, just a gentle tap. And then you can draw circles down the sides of the neck, just so it feels good. A couple of circles up the side of the neck and a couple of circles down the side of the neck. And then take hold of your ears and draw little circles, helping our lymphatic system along a little bit. And then shake it up. Right, let's sit back in our chair and do some work for the legs. So just stretch one leg out at a time, get a little movement happening there. And then lift. And see if you can lift and place that right foot on the chair and just hug it in as tight as you can. So try to lift and sit up nice and tall here. Hold and breathe. And now let's just wrap it around a little bit. Hook your left elbow into the right knee. Maybe you can bring your right hand behind you. Try not to let your lower back collapse backwards. Bring the belly button up and in. Hold. Coming into a nice twist. And then gently release. Crossing that ankle over the knee. Let's cross it all the way. And sit up nice and tall, and then take your fold again. And roll up. Vertical twist, right hand back, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Hold. And then release. Good. Lift the left knee, pull it in towards you. You can always just hold on to it, doesn't have to rest on the chair. Find that comfortable pulling in of the knee into the chest, wherever it is. And then we'll turn, getting that right elbow to hook outside of the knee and twisting towards the left side. Hold, lengthen. So this is the sternum right in here. Lift it a little bit taller. Lift the back ribs as well. And look a little bit further back behind you. And release. Cross that leg. Coming into a cross leg forward fold. Getting a nice stretch through the back. can hold onto the chair or reach towards the floor. Whatever feels best for you. And then let's roll back up and come back to moving those legs. Straighten the right leg and release. Straighten the left leg and release. Right leg and left. Let's try some alternate movement. So get our brains working. Bring your right arm forward as the left leg lifts. Left arm forward as the right leg lifts. Good, now hold it here and reach your left hand all the way back for a twist. And then switch sides. Left hand forward, right leg up. Holding for a twist. Try it again. And again. One more time. Right, left arm back. This time reaching, maybe touching the left toe. And hold. Okay, it's okay if you grab lower down the leg. And then switch sides. Folding forward to reach for whatever you can grab. And then release. Roll those shoulders back. Let's get a little stretch in for the back of the leg. You want to keep the leg that we're stretching a little bit on the straighter side. And then fold over the leg. Hold and breathe. And then we'll switch sides. You can support your body on the bent leg. If you're not feeling the stretch, you can bring your leg up on a coffee table and take that same lean forward. And then on the other side, I'm using an imaginary coffee table. And then release. Good. Take your feet wide, knock the knees together, and then out, together, and out. Kind of like a Charleston dance. Getting those hip bones to move inside the pelvis. Out and in. Notice how the toes move with the knee. Good. Let's try both to one side and both to the other. Good. And then come back to center and roll your left shoulder towards your right knee. Back to center and right shoulder towards the left. Do it again. And one more time. Good. Now let's hold here, pressing your feet down, and then inhale, lift your arms up, and come into a goddess pose. Press your feet into the floor. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Open. Close. Open. And close. Arms to the side, turn, and do a little side bend. You can let your left forearm rest on your left thigh. Maybe turn your chest up a little bit towards the sky. And then use your hand to help lift you up and back. Reach those arms back up. Bring them together. Squeeze them back behind you. Together. And back behind you. And rotate. Chest towards the left side. Elbow towards the leg. And stretch. Hold and breathe. And bring it back to center. Good. Walk those feet back together. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale. Let's try that little alternate movement, this time lifting the knee and maybe adding a bend. So you're coming into a slow motion jog here. And while you're doing it, try not to lean forward or backward and keep your spine nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Take your feet a little bit wider and let's bring elbow to the knee now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And just stretch and relax our back. Release. And release your hands to the earth. And then roll back up. Just walk those legs back wide and apart. Sit back so you feel that you can really be supported by the chair, and we'll come into a warrior two pose. So the leg turns out, our chest is square towards the front of our space, and then arms come out to the side. Look towards your left fingertips and hold and breathe. Let your right arm come down and your left arm come up. And then come into your right angle pose. Right arm makes a straight line with the back leg. Flow through that again. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. And right angle. And bring it back to center. Spinning as best as you can towards the right side. So your right leg is going to tuck in a little bit. And see if you can start to work that leg towards coming straight, keeping your tailbone reaching down and your belly lifting. And then hold. Maybe reaching that left arm, right arm up towards the sky. Hold and breathe. Continue to lift up and out of your lower back. You can use your hand on the chair, hold on to the chair. Side bend over the chair. And then release. Just take a moment. Noticing if you feel any difference one side to the other. And then we'll walk the legs out. Keep walking the left leg out and spinning in your chair a little bit. Just make sure you're grounded. It's a little tricky depending on what kind of chair you have or couch. Ground down through your foot. Lift your belly. Now let's turn our shoulders towards that front angle. Arms are parallel to the floor. And then look towards your right fingertips. Sometimes we do this in this pose. See if you can bring your shoulders right over your hips. Press down through the feet. And as you do, rather than slumping, see if you can get a little brighter, a little bit taller. Connecting to that positive mindset. Hold and breathe. And then let the left hand drop. Flip the right palm. Bring it up towards the sky. Hold and breathe in. And then back through warrior two into your side angle pose. Soften these top ribs. They want to kind of flare out. Keep them drawing in. And we'll flow through it one more time. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Right into your right angle pose. Good. And then swing that arm back and just hold onto your chair so you don't fall down. And start to send that left leg back. We want to keep this part of the back long so the tailbone right here is dropping down. And then from there, any amount, straighten your legs so we stretch through the front of the hip. You can hold on to the back of your chair and stretch your left arm up towards the sky. Hold and breathe. Maybe a nice easy side bend. Or just lifting up towards the sky. Continue to lift through the belly. And then release. Soften that back leg. Scooch back to your chair and shake everything out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms open. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to the thighs and roll it forward. Inhale, roll all the way up. Arms up. Exhale, chair pose. Just do a little hinge forward. So you feel your leg muscles turn on as you press your feet into the floor. Feel your back muscles turn on. And then bring your hands back to your thighs and release and come into your stretch again. Turn to look over to your left side, over to your right side. Hands to the knees and roll up. Good. Rock it forward and back on the feet. See if we can do the same action with the hands resting on the thighs. Good. And we'll do a hip stretch. Left ankle to the right knee. Sit up nice and tall. And do a little bit of just a little tiny bounce. See if you can loosen that up in there. Keep this foot a little bit active. Toes pulling back towards the shin. And then slide those sitting bones back a little bit. Lift the chest. And then do a little fold over the leg. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Hopefully you're feeling a stretch in your outer left hip. Hold and breathe. Grab my water. Listening to some healing mantras. Mantras are sayings, and these are in the Sanskrit language. Sanskrit is a vibrational language. So we allow, even though we may not understand the meaning, we allow the vibration to flow through our body like it is, a flow of energy. Good, and then bring it back to center. Little wiggle, side to side. Running in place, just to keep that motion lubricating the joints. And then we'll try the other side. Flex the right foot, sit up nice and tall. Maybe a little coaxing, hugging that thigh bone into the pelvis, capping the knee. And then when you're ready, take it forward. Just come to a point where you can feel a nice stretch and still take some deep breaths. Holding and breathing. Relaxing any expression on the face. Just feeling your connection to those affirmations of being your best self and letting go of any negative thoughts. It's a real task to stay present to our thoughts because they're moving all day long and most of the time beyond our radar. So taking time to pause and notice when we're judging ourselves or judging others, when we're being critical of ourselves, just maybe rewrite that script of the inner narrative and notice how it makes you feel a little bit better. One more deep breath here. Good, and then sit up nice and tall. Good. Legs up, circle. Little march. And circle. And change direction. Now just lift one hip and then the other. Lift one hip and the other. So what happens is we shorten this side of the waist, then we shorten the other side. Getting those muscles firing. And now let's stretch them out. Reach to the side. And then a little bit forward. And back to center. To the side. And then a little bit forward. And bring it back behind you. Come into your back bend. Let your head rest in your hands. And just hold and breathe here for a moment. Maybe you're feeling a nice stretch in the chest, supporting your head. Take your thumbs to where the head meets the neck and just pull in, maybe a little massage those neck muscles with your thumbs. And then lifting back up to center slowly, giving yourself time, sitting back in your chair. And just shift the bottom jaw side to side. And then take a big yawn. Great job. Inhale, circle your arms around and up. We still have our final meditation. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more times like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now you're supported by your chair. Your feet are grounded. Let your hands rest with your palms open on your lap. And just take a moment to close your eyes. And reconnect to your path of breath. Notice where the breath moves through the body. Feel the rise and fall of the belly. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the weight of the body drop into the chair, a little bit more grounding. So with each breath, we lighten and brighten our inner space, our inner body. Deep breath in. And exhale. Feel the breath move into the side body where your arms are draped. Feel your breath move into the back where you're supported. And then turn your awareness to your mind. Offer a gentle smile of love and compassion for yourself. And then with the eyes still closed, hands to the heart, and we'll just repeat some positive affirmations to ourselves. I look forward to a great day. am open to abundance and infinite possibilities. I am kind. I am beautiful. I am smart. And I am present to any of that inner critic's chatter, and I choose to replace any negativity with positivity. Deep breath into your heart and exhale. Couple more deep breaths in. Hands together in front of the heart. Bow your chin to your chest, sealing your practice in gratitude for waking up to the present moment and choosing to convert any negative self-talk into positive. So rewriting your story. It was my honor to teach you. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.